Okay, so today is Thursday, first Thursday in October. This is not a looking forward to October video because I did that last week as part of my September in review, but it is going over what's happened to me in like this first week of October and like a couple days at the end of September. Which I guess when I'm just kind of going over projects before like little other interesting things that happened. Creative project. This is an off week where I don't need to finish a chapter of the VN, and I haven't really touched the script. I want to do some more writing today. I don't know if I will, but I would like to. I have been in communication with an artist. I will have a design of the main character hopefully by the end of November. I was talking to another artist yesterday, about getting another character designed. Hopefully, we'll be able to get something with that pretty soon. Is there anything else? I think that's about it creatively. In terms of gaming, it's just playing Kuro 2. It's playing a new Trails game. I finished the intermission last night, and I won't go into any specific spoilers, but I was just like, how the fuck is this the intermission? So much shit happened. And like I'm like 45 hours into the game, by the way. Like when I play it, I like do nothing else but sit down and play it for several hours. I was like, I'm already almost 50 hours in, and this felt very climactic. What do you mean there's like another half a game or something left? What the fuck? And then at the very end of the chapter, I was like, oh, that's why. Okay, sure. Am I upset that there's more game for me to play? I mean, no, because I'm liking the game, but also it's like that was kind of fucking stupid. Maybe by the end of the game when they kind of go more into why that happened, I'll be like, okay, like that makes sense. But in the moment, I'm like, that I don't hate this, but I kind of do. This, though, is fucking stupid, and I hate it, and I feel like you're just doing this to make the game longer when it doesn't need that. Like, I'm already about as long as Tales of the Abyss, which means it's already a little bit longer than Symphonia, and like way longer than Eternia. Just compare it to other RPGs. Like this. Okay. Like fuck, the intermission was so long. It was fun. There was a lot of crazy cool shit that happened, but it felt long by the end. But game is good. Game is fun. In terms of shows, I started Shadow's House Season 2. I started the Elf show. I liked the Elf show a lot. I liked Shadow's House Season 1 a lot, and I enjoyed the first couple episodes I watched yesterday. Hoping to watch a couple more sometime later today. Yesterday was Wednesday, which means there was another episode of Survivor, and Chucky Season 3 started. Unfortunately, because there was a big storm last night, which, like, the weather is fucking beautiful now, but yesterday, like, it was it was like a Tesla coil, this guy, there was so much fucking lightning. It's like, I don't want to go drive out to my parents in this to watch the shows. Like, I can stream them tomorrow, and I actually want to do a separate video, just like, alright, these are the two shows I watch every Wednesday, like on Thursday. Let me talk about them separate. I'm actually looking forward to doing that because, like, fuck, those were two fantastic episodes. But that's going great. And reading. I don't remember if I said this previously, but a friend of mine is working on like his own manuscript. He asked me to look over it. I read what he had so far. I had a pretty good time with it. And so I'm going to be sending him my thoughts on that later today. Still reading Dune. I'm on part 2 of the book, which is around page 250. Right now, I think I'm about 285, 290-ish. So I'll be cracking 300 today or tomorrow. Having a lot of fucking fun with Dune. So, going to other specific shit. So I got an email. It was like a promotion for a free golf club. And I was like, you know what? I don't play golf. But this could be cool to have. Like, worst case scenario, I could get it and be like, yeah, I don't give a shit, but I could sell it or something. And it was very much like, yeah, we want you to try it out. Give us your opinion, like an avid golfer like yourself. And I was like, okay, like, I don't play golf. Like, if this is what you need it for, and it's kind of like a promotion to get me to try other shit to buy, that's not gonna happen because I don't play golf. They're like, oh, okay, we'll have a good day. I was like, all right, I guess I'm not getting my fucking golf club. On Thursday, I had mentioned in another video, I don't remember which, that like there was something I did on Thursday, so I couldn't watch the Packers-Lions game. I went to a live show. They're playing Aladdin up in Tulsa, and I was like, dude, because Clay was like, dude, there's fucking Aladdin. It's like $40 for a ticket. I was like, I can swing that. Let's go see it. So we did, and you know what? I had a good time. It's not one-to-one the animated film. Not like, obviously, like you can't just snap your fingers and turn a monkey into an elephant or anything like that, and like you're not gonna have a dude turn into a massive fucking snake. But there's actually like a good handful of things that are different. Like Iago is not a parrot; he's just like Jafar's little stooge, which I kind of like. There is no Abu, but instead Aladdin has like 3 buddies of his, and they have a couple songs. They have this one song called High Adventures in the Air, and it's like actually really fun as they're like going on this like raiding the palace and like sword fighting and shit. Like the cinematography, like the choreography is very fun. A Whole New World is beautiful. The Cave of Wonders looks fucking cool. Jafar is always a blast. Sultan had a lot of really great lines. And every fucking time the genie showed up, the crowd went nuts. Just applause. And because he's the genie, he can break the 4th wall. So he's like, how are you, Tulsa, Oklahoma? And people go nuts. He's like, no, keep applauding. I'm like, I love this. This is great. Friend Like Me is the big show-stopping number that it's supposed to be. At one point, he's like, all right, let's sing some other classics. Tale as old as time. I'm like, oh, that's fucking great. Like, I love this. This is wonderful. I think I woke my cat up because he's just glaring at me right now. It was just giving me this look like, I love you, but I hate you. And you need to know in this moment how much I hate you. Oh, I love you, bub. But we saw Aladdin, had a really good time. I got caught up. This was actually the week before, but I don't think I said anything about it. I got caught up on My Hero, which was about 20 chapters or so, because I like to have it build up and then just binge it. It's still going. You know, there's shit going on. Cool. Yeah, like we're in the climax. So like we've been in the climax for like a fucking year. This is like when I was reading Naruto and it was the Great Ninja War. I was like, can this just end already so I can like cut my attachment and move on to something else? Like I'm kind of mentally checked out. I just want to see this completed. Can we get there? Which feels really bad to say. It's really mean, but it's true. I mean, I'm still keeping up with Chainsaw Man regularly. I caught up on Talentless Nana, which made me really mad. Because I got caught up and I'm like, ah, fuck. They're like right in the middle of a really important fight. Damn, I should have waited a few more months to get caught up. Now I really don't want to know what's going to happen. Fuck me. I brought up Kuro. A couple new Trails figures were announced. One of them is Tio from Crossbell, who I think is one of the best characters in the series. Like, one thing I think is really interesting about Crossbell, Trails from Zero is Tio's story, and Trails to Azure is Randy's story. But they're both told from the perspective of Lloyd Banning's, which is, I've talked about Crossbell and like how I like the story, but I don't like the story. Like I've got my problems with it, and like that's kind of one of them. I think Lloyd is a very likable character. I think he's like a really witty character. Like a lot of just his like reactions. I don't want to always say his snark, but he can be a sassy bitch. Like he's fucking funny. I don't think he's the most interesting character. To me, the Lloyd Bannings at the start of Zero is the same motherfucker at the end of Azure. Like, does he undergo any real strong growth? No, like, even his relationship with Kia, like, I like it, I get. I mean, by the end of the game, I don't, because I'm like, this has really questionable implications with what I know about Kia, and... But I don't feel like it really changed him as a person. It was just, here's another person he's helping. Lloyd is a character who had all of his growth and development before the story started, and he's now just everyone's little brother. I guess He's Tio's older brother, Randy's little brother, and there's also Ellie over there, I suppose, who doesn't get nearly as much as she should, because on paper, Ellie is such a fucking interesting character, and boy, she is underutilized. I don't want to go on a full rant about Crossbell, so I'm going to stop here. Tio is getting a figure. I'm like, you are one of my favorite characters in the series. I would love to get it. But Estelle is finally getting a figure. And Estelle is my favorite character in the series. She is like one of my favorite characters of all time. I adore the story of Estelle Bright. I adore the character of Estelle Bright. I'm like, yes, I am excited. I have been waiting for this. Clay is not someone who gets into figures. He's like, I love collecting games. I don't really care for figures. Like, I've gotten him a couple. It's like, this is a character that you like from a series you really like. And he's like, I appreciate it. Thank you. He just doesn't really get it. And completely understandable. But even he's been like, I would want an Estelle figure. So even he's excited for this. Like, I'm hyped. I talked about that. What the fuck does that? Oh, that says mosquitoes. I hate mosquitoes. Like, I don't feel like that's a hot take, but there have been so many times these past couple weeks where I've just, like, had this itch, and I'm like, oh, fuck, that's a bite. Oh, fuck, that's a bite. Like, dude, I am getting fucking devoured, and I hate it. I hate it here. I hate these fucking things. There's a part of me that's like, I need to, like, move to Alaska so I don't have to deal with them, because it's too cold for them, but it's also too cold for me, so, like, I don't know if I would even like it there. Fuck, I'm talking about mosquitoes, and now I'm finding more bites on my body. I hate it. Something sad to bring up, because this is something I heard, is the Pibby show, which was announced a couple years ago, I think. The creator had come out recently on Instagram. I don't know if it was on other platforms as well. Saying, like, I wanted to let everybody know it still hasn't been greenlit. At this point, like, it seemed like it was kind of getting a push for a while, and that, like, maybe with that momentum we could get somewhere, but that momentum's kind of gone. I don't think it's going to go anywhere. I was really sad to hear that, because I thought the show looked really good and really cool. Speaking of shows, so Clay and I are still watching Stone Ocean. There's just been a lot of days the past couple of weeks where we hadn't watched anything, because, like, I would be down to watch, but he would be in the middle of something, that he'd be down to watch, but I was in the middle of something. You know how it is when you're trying to collaborate with somebody. But we were able to get a few episodes done the past couple days. Hopefully today we can watch a few more. When we're done, I want to watch Edgerunners next, because it's a show that's on my list. I know it's something he really wants to watch. It's only 10 episodes. We can get through it pretty fucking quick. Then it's a little unsure, because he really wants to watch all of Pokemon. And, like, he went ahead and bought the DVDs for the Indigo League. Made a thing after we watched the first 4 episodes. We haven't watched any since. We both really want to do that. He's been wanting to watch Adventure Time for quite a long time. And I'm like, I haven't seen it. I've seen bits and pieces. I would be interested in watching all of Adventure Time. And, like, last week, no, it wasn't last week, it was like a couple days ago, he bought it. He's like, yeah, I found the, like, collector's box. It was like $60 or something. He's like, I got it. I now own all of Adventure Time, so there's no excuse. So I don't know when we're gonna start, but theoretically we will watch Adventure Time. And the last thing I wanted to bring up is I'm playing Kuro, which means I'm not playing anything else. Like, I still want to play Xenosaga 2 and 3. Mario Wonder is coming out in like a week or so. I'm not going to play the RPG remake. I should. I'm interested. I'm probably not gonna. I'm probably not going to play Spider-Man. I still want to play Bioshock. So many, like, there's a lot of shit that's already on my list. I'm really interested in Fate Samurai Remnant. It's a new Fate game, and I'm like, I don't know what happens in this new Grail War. Seems pretty cool. I like that a lot of the main servants are, like, Japanese themed. Like, it's really kind of cool. I really like Fate Musashi. I have, like, 3 different Musashi figures on my fucking Fate. I have a lot of Fate figures where I just kind of keep them all together. 3 of them are Musashi, like different versions of her. Like, I adore her. I've heard it's really good and that it's really cool. And when I heard it was Koei Tecmo, I was like, is it a Muso game? Because I tried Strikers, because I love Persona, but I couldn't do it. And I remember trying Three Hopes, and I was like, man, this seems like really interesting from like a story perspective, but wow, I played the demo and I was getting sick of it. And I know I tried playing like Fate Extella, and I was like, I'm not getting into this at all. But I heard this isn't a Muso game. It's an actual, like, just regular action game. I'm like, I can do that. I really, really like Scarlet Nexus. Which, like, that's Bamco. It's a completely different company. But I'm like, Scarlet Nexus with Fate characters. I'm like, I don't know when. I might not even get to it this year. Hopefully I can. I was telling Clay, I was like, if there's a game to stream, like my live reaction to Fate, where I'm like, I don't know who the fuck most of these servants are. We're gonna get completely live reactions. Hi, Princess. I'm looking forward to that. That sounds like a lot of fun. Here, do you want to say hi to the Do you want to say hi to the camera? You gotta look over here, Princess. You're not looking over there at all. Maybe if I look over there, you'll turn your head with me. A little bit. You tried your best. Oh, she's smiling. She's so happy. Anyways, but that's about it for this. Like I said, I'm going to try to do a video on Survivor and Chucky. Probably go take her outside. I think that's what she wants to do. Just let her out the back porch, and then I will work on that, and I will see you soon.